The Ballad of the White Stallion. The moon was an ivory saber, snared on an ebony gown. A snowy form came floating out of the gloom, hooves spurning the ground. Fiery eyes in an arrogant head, his scream piercing the night, and then with a rear he bolted in fear, beautiful in his flight. Bridled and saddled, whipped and spurred, 4 geldings raced by their masters have heard the scream of the ivory ghost, who soars like Pegasus over the valley floor. Immune he seemed to traps that tried to stop his flight, to keep him tied. But now these 4 pursued once more, the spirit free, wild and reckless, fleeing under the night's starry necklace. The sea! The sea! It loomed ahead. In the men's hearts rose feelings of dread. For there on the beach the stallion would turn. They crumpled the brush, they trampled the fern, in their terrible haste to reach the sea. For when the horse saw it, he'd no longer flee, but would turn and fight, until it was light, until either he or they were dead. At the water's edge the stallion reared. This was the thing the men most feared. The leader to his weapon turned, the horse's eyes in hatred burned, but in fear of the pistol he wheeled and fled. The towering waves rose over his head as he bolted into the foaming sea, his muscles tensed convulsively as a bullet ripped his snowy hide. Into the sea he charged, he fled, the wound on his back now freely bled. On and on he swam into the night, until his form was out of sight. Now when the moon is an ivory saber, snared in an ebony gown, the foam-tipped waves rise higher and higher, seeking never to come down. Then out of the surf with a piercing scream charges a stallion the colour of cream. He rears to full height, eyes burning in hate, and then, with an eerie floating gait, pounding the air with his hooves, he wheels, he tosses his head, he kicks up his heels and dives deep into the turbulent sea. A lonely spirit, but free. By Unknown.